Hello. Good evening. I'm Laikotan. We back with the life and suffering of Sir Brante. Wait, one more. Whew. Also, I just realized they have another game called The Life and Suffering of Prince Jerian. Love more suffering. But that's for the future, I guess. Now we are back here. Whoa. Hello. Ohayo, Shironeko. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the support for 9 years. Totally not stealing that from Danny. Also, why my game is not responding? Ah! Oh, fine, I will restart. Ah. Why is the game like this? Why they cannot just work? Alright. See, only this time it works. So for now, are they starting with loading the game? No, don't say that. The cinema right itself. Okay, where were we? For some reason, apparently I didn't stream for quite a long time. I didn't even realize that. Okay, we go to the capital. Yes, we do some choices. Okay. The next few days pass by in hard work and preparation for the coming entrance exam at the Imperial College. You grow more and more exhausted with each passing day, so much so that one night you fall asleep while studying another book. Study, sleep. When you finally come to, you decide it is high time to get some recreation outside. Love touching grass. The city of Eterna amazes you as you stroll through its splendid streets. It is another night, a different night, yet the city is beautiful still. The shining pillar is a slice of light against the dark night sky. The lamps on the facades of the buildings are lit. Night descends on the capital. You don't feel like going back to your books tonight. Recently, you made the acquaintance of several young men. They are children of nobles of the mantle just like you, sent to the capital to earn their noble titles at the college. You decide to seek them out. Your new friends are having a late dinner on the next street over, loudly discussing their plans for the night. Some speak eagerly of a dueling club where you can see the most skilled and ardent duelers in the empire doing what they do best. You have never seen professional duelers fight. It must be far more exciting than father's fencing lessons or that fight in the ruins in Anisote. And if luck favors you, perhaps you can even make useful contacts among the noble families in the capital. Yes, love mingling. The others try to convince the rest to take a trip to a certain secret salon. The establishment is expecting a guest tonight, they say. A young lady who speaks about the true state of affairs in the empire. There are many questions about the nature of the place and identity of the mysterious speaker, but the young men have only one answer. They are forbidden to speak about this outside the club. Oh, okay, we have the fight club inside this game. However, they can take you there as long as you aren't afraid to learn a dangerous truth. There are others still, drinking their fill of wine rather than eating. Fancy, they say. Speeches? Nonsense! The place you ought to go tonight, they claim, is the Markian Society, a gathering for those of common estate but uncommon opinions that offers pleasures for everyone. Pleasures of the palate, pleasures of the drink, pleasures of the flesh. Is this not heresy and a crime? Perhaps. And yet, some of your newfound friends are eager to go there. Hmm. Choices. In the end, your group splits in three to spend the night as they see fit. What will it be? A contest featuring the best fencers in Eternal? An establishment both mysterious and dangerous? Or an encounter with people who defy their lot with audacity? You weigh your option. Okay. What do I want? Valor, scheming, tell. What do you mean you go to this very sus place but you learn theology? Let's see. There I am again, weighing my choices based on, well, these events. You prefer her. Oh, this one's nice. This Alice person seems to be related to the lady over here. Let's go meet this mysterious lady. The secret salon is an unremarkable wooden building down an alleyway a few blocks from the great temple of the twins. A couple of tough, taciturn fellows at the door eye you suspiciously. Their faces are obscured by hoods. One of your newfound friends nods to them, and you are allowed inside. The inner rooms are stuffy and overcrowded. All the partitions have been removed to make room for more people. There is a raised platform next to one of the walls, perhaps a stage. There are benches all around. They are occupied by people of the common estate, most of them modestly dressed. They are artisans, thinkers, street vendors, students, yet you see that some of them are wealthy and impeccably dressed. A mop-headed young man dressed like a low-ranking clerk appears on the stage. He claps to attract the public's attention. When the house goes quiet, he reads a series of pamphlets condemning the supreme authorities of the empire and their obsolete rule. A group of young men appear on the stage next, their faces covered in blue paint. They perform a derisive play entitled A Day in the Life of the Tempest. Interesting title. The performers are many, but their goal is always the same. They all claim the empire is stuck in the past and has to change. Then, finally, after another voice of accusation, a young girl appears on the stage, and the crowd immediately grows silent. This is her, the mysterious guest they were talking about. Oh no, is this Sophia? Oh, I guessed wrong. I thought it's the alien person. Oh no. You look at her from the crowd. You see short black hair, a slender figure, and those familiar shining eyes. Yeah, of course, it's Sophia. Brothers and sisters, you all came to this place because deep in your hearts you know. It's Sophia, the girl who used to live next door. She's grown so much since you've last seen her, but what is she doing here? The return of Sophia, yeah. Please pray that we don't get burned. Ooh. But before Sophia even finishes her first sentence, a short man in a shabby jacket jumps up onto the stage. He flashes a badge and screams at the crowd. Nobody move! You're all under arrest as accomplices to an insurrection against the Empire! Oh my goodness. Imperial gendarmes barge into the house. Swords and crossbows glint in the dim light. First there is confusion, then panic. Screams of fear and outrage fill the hall. Sophia is already gone. You can barely hear the cries demanding that you stay where you are. People start pushing against the gendarmes, against the doors, against the windows. The din is deafening. Only one thought remains in your mind. You have to run away as fast as you can. Ooh. You push your way to the furthest window in the hall. A hand grabs you by the sleeve of your jacket. You pry it off without looking and keep pushing forward. The expensive jacket starts to tear at the shoulder. The window frame breaks and falls outside. You drop down after it. Shards of glass bite into your hands, but you barely feel the pain. We'll have time to feel it later, but now you need to run. You run and dodge and weave through the alleyways before heading for the lodging house. Your heart is racing, your hands are shaking. Blood is dripping from the cuts on your arms. You have no idea what happened to the people who were arrested. Finally, you reach your room and collapse onto the bed. You are safe from pursuit, but not from anxiety. What was Sophia going to say? How did she end up here in the capital after she escaped? Was she arrested too? There are too many questions, but you have no way to answer them. Eventually, you drift off into restless sleep. Love building the plot? Year 1135. Spring, the Code of Laws. You are on your way to the largest library in Eterna to study for your entry exams. It is right next to the college. The streets are full of people. Everybody is excited. You hesitate for a few seconds. Then let your curiosity get the better of you and head towards the place where you will soon study. Before long, you hear the shouting. The great chancellor is about to give a speech about the future of the empire. Tired gamer? I know. Maybe I'm too tired, that's why I didn't stream for like 4 days. Hello, Punit. Good evening. You cannot possibly miss this. You mix with the crowd and soon find a convenient place to listen and watch what is about to unfold. On the steps of the college, you see a small tribune guarded by two Archnians armed with swords. This is the first time you have ever seen an Archnian standing guard, let alone two of them. The doors of the college open to reveal a stately Archnian surrounded by an honor guard. It is he, Cornelius Tempest, great chancellor of the empire, younger brother to the emperor himself. He heads for the tribune and casts a look over the square. It is full of people in awe and utter silence. Long ago, humans witnessed the Archnians' arrival. The two nations built the empire side by side. The province joined us one by one, and Magra was the final province to attain the absolute might and majesty of the blessed Archnian Empire. Yet, there was another great event long before that. 1,000 years ago, the twins had graced us with their presence. With their arrival, the twins granted us their will. They showed us their love and their law, and they granted us knowledge of what awaits us in the hereafter. They chose the dynasty of Tempest to rule the empire. And from that day forth, our dynasty has ruled this land, ordained by the gods themselves. However, it is our duty to the twins not to seek power for power's sake, but rather to lead the empire to further prosperity. And so, the Great Imperial Council is soon to review and adopt a new set of laws called the Creed. Under the Creed, all estates will be granted rights. Under the Creed, there will be one law for all imperial citizens to obey, human or Agnian, from the lawless commoner to the emperor himself. The strife among the estates will end. A single law will resolve all of our quarrels. Glory to the Empire! The Great Chancellor throws his arm into the air. The crowd murmurs and applauds in approval. Cornelius Tempest casts another look over the crowd and leaves. The crowd disperses. The sounds of agitated discussion are everywhere. Is it true that the Emperor's dynasty seeks to grant equal rights to all estates? What will happen to the Empire then? Ooh. This is -1. Ooh, struggle for power. Wait, so... Okay, so... Minus is... Yeah, the rich people will gain more power, but the positive number will be, well, commoners and terror apparently. So do we want negative number? Interesting. Oh no! Oh boy. The girl from your past. It is early morning. You have been awake since sunrise, studying. Wow, we are so diligent. There is a knock at the door. Is it a letter from home or a hotel servant? You open the door and freeze, stunned. Yeah, of course. Hello, Brante. Before you stands Sophia, the girl who used to live next door. She is all grown up and no, she looks so different, but you would always recognize those blue eyes no matter what. You gesture for her to come in. Sophia enters the room, glances around, and sits in an armchair. You eye the girl you used to know as you sit across from her. But the young man you see now has little in common with the girl you used to know. There is cold steel in the way she looks at things. Her hair is cut short. But what is she doing here? Hello, Brante, I'm here for revenge. Oh, please, no. Please let me redeem my past mistakes, okay? I can explain. I've been living in Eterna for a long time now, ever since I ran from Anisote. I heard the other day that you'd left for the capital to get into college, so I found you, and here I am. You ask how Sophia learned about your arrival and where you are staying, but she answers your questions with an enigmatic smile. We'll get to that later. Right now, I want to see how much you've changed since we last saw each other. As for me, I've changed a lot. I'm a whole different person now. You look away as you recall your previous encounter, back when Sophia ran away from her Arcnian master. Sophia chuckles as she continues. Would you like to know what happened next? I traveled through the entire empire all alone. I had nothing. My journey ended only when I reached this place, the capital, with all its important people and events. This is the heart of the empire. It's a place where I can make a difference. I've met friends here, found people I can truly call my family. I've even gotten an education of sort, and I have a purpose now. I fight against injustice. I fight against the laws. I fight those who treat our lives like mud on the pavement. And no, I'm not afraid to tell you that. I came to you for a good reason. I need help. I know you. I have faith in your good heart. And besides, this is also about the Imperial College you want to enroll in. Oh no. Are we will become accomplice of crime? There is a scholar there by the name of Bartolomeo Dextra. He teaches natural science at the college. Dextra is an old man, but he is quite progressive. He'll stop at nothing to advance science and acquire new knowledge. As you know, only second generation nobles or above are allowed to teach at the college. But Dextra, he is a commoner. He forced his patent of nobility to get a position at the college. But the secret chancellery recently learned of this. Dextra is about to face true death for this forgery. Eh? Wait. What do you mean? Oh wait, no. He forged. Oh, forged as in fake. Oh, okay. I see. But how is that justice? A man wants to teach people, and for this, they are going to take all his life? They are going to punish him for the crime of being born in the wrong estate? It's evil and obscene, and I will not stand for it. Dextra deserves to be rescued. But I don't want to put anyone in danger, so I need your help. You're from rich family. You're almost a noble. If you help me get Dextra out of the city, nobody will suspect anything. No one will know, and the scholar will live on to continue his research elsewhere, far away from the secret chancellery. Will you help me? You feel perplexed by Sophia's sudden request. She is asking you to break imperial law and undermine the work of the secret chancellery to save this scholar. Rescuing Dextra would be an adventure, but it would also be incredibly dangerous. And besides, Dextra is a fake noble. He resorted to lies and deceit to get his current position. How much does this matter to you? Sophia's blue eyes are studying you, waiting for your reply. Yes, the eyes. Why can I change this? Condition not met. The relations. That's -1 is very interesting. Let's see. So status and relations is different. That's interesting. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm a simp. I'm nothing but a simp. You promised to help Sophia. Bartolomeo Dextra does not deserve this. He has to leave the capital. She can count on you. I knew I could count on you. Then we must act at once. There's no time to waste. Dextra is to be arrested tomorrow. Here's his address. Go there as soon as the sun sets. No one will suspect you. Dextra often tutors young men for the college entrance exams. Tell him the owl sent you. Use the back door to get out. A carriage will drive up to the backyard. The driver will hoot like an owl. He'll take you to the south gate. If the cars stop the carriage, just talk your way out of it. Wow. As if it's that easy, just talk your way out of it. This is not the ending. I cannot roll for the persuasion. Once you are outside the city, Dextra will ride away in a different carriage. You'll go back the way you came. I'll meet you in Majesty Square. You nod to her words, and your hands start to shake. You're about to go against the secret chancellery. You're going to help someone escape punishment. To defy your own law like this, it's unthinkable. When the sun sets, you leave the lodging house and walk quickly, glancing over your shoulder repeatedly. Bartolomeo Dextra's house must be somewhere around here. Knock knock. You find the place. A gentle Oh, that's interesting verb. A gentle old man opens the door. His face is covered in wrinkles. His shoulders are stooped, and yet his eyes are sharp and lively. Bartholomew Dextra looks at you for a moment, then asks why you have paid him a visit. You tell him you want to enroll in the college and are looking for a tutor. Dextra nods and invites you inside. Once you make sure nobody else can see or hear you, you whisper to the scholar about the real reason for your visit. The secret cancellery will be coming for him tomorrow, and he has to leave now to escape through that. Dextra freezes, then turns to you. How do you know about him and the secret cancellery? You tell him that the owl sent you and has provided hope for his escape. As for the secret cancellery, they want him for forging a patent of nobility. The moment you utter Sophia's name, the lecturer calms down and starts packing for the journey. You watch him distractedly and notice that he lives in a rather austere fashion. It does not take him long to pack. You hear the quiet clacking of hooves in the yard. Carefully, you and Dextra proceed to the backyard of the building. You see a carriage there. The driver hoots quietly. You get in. The carriage rolls down the road. There is tense silence in the closed-off space inside the carriage. The scholar wrings his hands anxiously. Through the carriage's windows, you see the massive city gates passing by. You are almost outside the city, but then a loud voice reaches you. Halt! The driver obediently halts the carriage. Two city gendarmes approach you. You leave the carriage to face the gendarmes before they can get a peek inside the carriage. They look you over and ask where you are going so late at night. You tell them you are the son of a judge in Magra, here to enroll in the college, and right now you wish to visit the estate of a newfound friend. To convince them further, you mention the name of a noble son you have become friendly with. Wow, since when we can smooth talk like this? Interesting. The gendarmes release the carriage and wish you a pleasant trip. You drive along the high road until you encounter a peasant wagon. Dextra will take it to seek refuge far away from the capital. Before the two of you part ways, he pats you on the shoulder and tells you that you have done a truly brave deed. You return to the city without incident. You find Sophia in Majesty Square as agreed, sitting on a bench by the streetlight, reading a book of some sort. She closes the book when she sees you and offers you her hand. So, did everything go according to Keikaku? You nod. Then, we've earned ourselves a bit of free time. Let's go. You set off on a walk through the maze of narrow back streets. Finally, you have some time for questions. What happened to Sophia over the last 2 years? She was just a girl before, a servant. How is she now a revolutionary? Sophia just smiles sadly. You've seen what I can do. I'm not just a girl. The Inquisition caught up with me when I ran away from Anisote. I ended up in the House of Humility. Ooh! A dreadful place. I got collared. Oh no, oh this is dark. Do you know how it feels to lose your free will? Losing everything that makes you, you? She unclasped the tall shirt collar that had been hiding her neck all this time, and you see the round mark from the anti-magic collar. Oh, that's... oh! Interesting. They say a scar like this will remain even after lesser death, but I got lucky. Patriarch Junius Diamond saved me. Diamond took me and the other mages from the House of Humility and removed our collars. He made me one of his attendants. He taught me that there are no laws. He told me that I'm like this not because I am a freak, but because it's my nature. He told me I can find a path to the twins like anyone else in the world. And then I was taken. I got out on my own. I found my own lot to protect the common people from the noble yoke, to help others who are as unlucky as I am, to fight for a different world, a world where everybody has equal rights, a world where mages don't get robbed of their will but just because of one aspect of their birth, a world where the nobles no longer tread upon the commoners. So basically, FF16 plot. Yes, this is our dream, but we are still so far away from it. But I will keep moving towards it and I'll stop at nothing. A strange, distorted expression appears on Sophia's face, but she quickly returns to normal. You keep walking until you are at your lodging house again. For a moment, you just stand there, looking at each other. Then suddenly, Sophia embraces you. For a moment, she remains still in your arms and whispers, "You should join my cause. If we work together, one day we will become a force to be reckoned with. I know you came here to find your way, but I'll never believe you really want to bind yourself to the other's laws and desire for the rest of your life. The path I walk is dangerous. It's almost hopeless, but it's worth living for. Think about it. Goodbye." Then she withdraws just as quickly and disappears in the dark streets of Eterna. You make your way back to your room, exhausted by the events of the day. Was this really just a single day in your life? Love, more stats?
I will never forget that day. For it was then that I chose the path I would walk for the rest of my life.
Oh, okay. I thought it will be longer. So wait, I need to check something. Why it seems that I changed my S to the worst. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, okay. Wait, where do I get? Yes. Hey? Oh, how well? Yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe well, it's for the next stream. That was the shortest cutscene ever. I know! So unsatisfying for some weird reason. Okay, okay. There are only a few days left until the Imperial College entrance exam. History, law, theology. You spend all day reading and rereading the books you brought with you, staying at the Library of Eterna for hours, sometimes until it closes. As the day of the exam approaches, your hand starts shaking more and more, and finally, the day comes. A clear sky hangs over Eterna today. The breeze is warm. You dress in your best outfit, a gray jacket and velvet-culotte trousers. You comb your hair carefully and polish your boots until they shine. You leave the lodging house and head for the Imperial College. Your legs grow heavier with each step. Your anxiety at the fact your fate will be decided today is virtually tearing you apart. The college is a majestic building that looks not unlike a castle. In the square in front of it, you can see several dozen people, young men, sons of nobles of the mantle like you, waiting for the college doors to open. Time slows to a crawl. At last, the doors open. A stately man dressed in a professor mantle appears at the entrance. He is the dean of the college. The students to be fall silent as the dean gets ready to deliver his welcoming speech. But the silence is interrupted by heavy footsteps and clanking armor. A squadron of warriors emerged near the college, led by Archnian officers. Their banner bears an image of golden grace. Hmm? The nobility of Monia province? What are they doing here? The nobles of Monia form a circle around the college, each warrior moving quietly and precisely until a chain is formed. One of their Archnians is clad in an old-fashioned suit of armor. He is the leader of the militia. He locks the bar on the massive doors of the college into place, then proceeds to the stairs to address the crowd loudly. Ooh, what is this name? Aegarius Monroe. This is like Final Fantasy XIV name. Commoners! Before you stands Aegarius of the Monroe dynasty, Archduke of Monia. By my will, the college is hereby closed, and today's extremes is cancelled. Your lowly origins make you unfit for the great honor of rendering service to the Empire, a right that ought to be available only to the hereditary nobles of the sword. Bro, if I already study like 4 months and then the entrance exam suddenly cancelled, I will be so pissed. The college's reputation has been tarnished. It breeds mock nobles who bear not a trace of noble blood. You belong in the lowly estate, but have forgotten your place. Cornelius Tempest and other traitors to the empire are indulging you and defacing the institution of the nobility for their lowly interests. A noble lot for those of lowly birth. How can this be? I will not stand for this in disintegration of the imperial order. Now, turn away from the college this instant and return to the humble trades of your ancestors. Plow your fields, mend your boots, and work and suffer by your lot. If any of you dares to set foot upon these stairs, you will be killed at once. The students to be meet this speech with a stunned silence. The crowd in the square is growing, however. The news of the Monian noble militia and the college closing spreads through the streets like wildfire. More humans join the crowd. College students, commoners, officials who work hard to be a noble. Unrest grows around you. You hear people calling to rush Archduke Monroe's forces to take control of the college and defend your right to become noble. The Emperor himself gave us this right. We have to fight for it. This is a decisive moment for all of you. The old gentry has challenged you. Will you accept this challenge? In the face of this shameful, illegal act by the Archduke forces, you may prove that all of you deserve the noble lot. You will need to break through the cordon, get inside the college, and take control of it. The nobles will never dare hurt you if your presence is strong enough. If you are ready to risk it all and fight for your right to the nobility, you'll have to lead the charge. People keep coming to the square in the meantime, including students and teachers from the Divine Seminary. The lot of the clergy is to guide others to the right path. With the estate's class, the priests are bound to intervene. The seminary teachers instruct their students to form a line between the noble militia and the outraged crowd. The priests begin telling the warrior nobles and the riotous commoners to return to the preordained divine order lest they provoke the wrath of the gods. Ooh, the wrath of the gods! As the priests utter these words, the crowd around you disappears. A vision appears before your eyes. Huh? The empire is ablaze. You see burning lands steeped with pain and despair everywhere you look. Rivers overflowing to extinguish the burning world. You can tell that soil scorched by such fire will never bear fruit again. The gods given vision demands to be heard, demands to be prophesied to the world. But only a priest may speak to the twins and for the twins. Will you keep it inside, or will you step onto the path to the twins have revealed to you? Somebody shoves you in the back, and you snap out of the vision. You turn around to see a small but decisive troop of cameras moving quickly through the crowd. They are led by Sophia. As soon as she sees you, she signals to them to stop. So you are here too? Going to rush the college, are you? Can you see it already? The laws cannot be trusted. They gave you the right to study here just to throw you a bone. When the going gets tough, your masters will take it all away. It's time for you to decide. We are the Lawless, and we are not putting up with this system any longer. We will fight for a new world. Are you coming with us? Or are you going to submit to them? There are students and professors locked inside the college. Who knows how long Monroe will maintain this siege? And what if they start slaughtering people? Neither group of nobles will care what happens to them. We're going to go inside and pull them out. Come with us if you are ready to take control of your own destiny. The tension in the square is palpable, and the situation is about to implode. Students, commoners, nobles of the metal, followers of the new faith, all of them are gathering their forces to move on the wall of soldiers. They expect the nobles to let them through en masse. Surely they won't start a massacre. The Lawless, led by Sophia, prepare to break through the siege to rescue the people in the college. And all the while, the priests preach peace to both sides of the conflict. The college is your only way into the nobility. Only you can fight for your new lot and fulfill your duty to your family. You could organize an offensive strong enough to get into the college and thus seize your lawful right like a true nobleman. Yet, the revelation about the wrath of the gods still pulses in your mind. Once revealed, this vision will take you on a different path. Standing with the priest and preaching what you have just seen, warning all of the dire danger on the path of warring estates, bringing the twins' word to the people and guiding them to salvation. Could this be your new lord? Sophia and the Lawless, they expect you to join their struggle. They are waiting for you to cast off the old ways and the eternal yoke of subservience. If you choose this path, you will not change your lot, and your suffering will continue. But your suffering might just change this world. This is the moment. Your future life will be decided here and now. Ah. What do you mean I cannot? Naruhodo? I'm lack of valor and diplomacy. Your suffering might change the world. The keyword here is might, okay? You praise the twins vision. Interesting. You know, let's be a priest. The will that guides you now is beyond your own. There is no point in resisting it. The twins speak through you now. You have to follow the will of the twins, you must. You must tell everyone how close they have brought themselves to the point of no return. You walk up the stone stairs, raise your hands, and start speaking loudly. Through the din of the mob, the clanging of steel, and the preaching of priests, your words still reach to the ears of the people. There will be a dreadful fire in the city of the silver tree. In its flames, the ancient order will be lost forever. The God's wrath will be upon the empire, and the land shall be choked with blood. Their judgment will come, followed by the death of all that lives. The last thing the world shall see will be the twins' faces, shedding bloody tears for their beloved creatures that have gone astray. Such is the world's fate, yet it's not too late to change it. As you utter the last words of the revelation, you grow numb and rigid as the vision leaves you. There is a crowd around you now. They heard your every word. They heard the twins speaking through you. A hooded man dressed in a black cassock appears before you. He bears the silver seal of the Inquisition. He is accompanied by two warriors wearing heavy armor, covered in sacred symbols. Seize this pretender! He dares to preach in defiance of his lord. They grab you by the wrist, gag you, and throw you into the dark carriage. Oh no. It takes you to the Inquisition ward by the Great Temple of the Twins. A week of silence. This is the Inquisition's punishment for laying claim to the lot of the clergy. You are locked in the tiny cell, a small room normally fit for prayers. The inhuman strength you just felt is gone. You are utterly exhausted. The next week is a blur. You lost track of day and night, of dream and vision and reality. And in those visions, with your eyes, you see the silver tree growing through the walls and floor and ceiling of that tiny prayer cells. Then, finally, the door opens. They take you outside. You face a thin priest with a shaved head and a piercing gaze. You recall his face. He was the man who stopped Patriarch Luke's sermon. Ah, yes, Father Ulrich. Good day to you, Brante. My name is Father Ulrich. Your penance is over, and it is a joy to see how you accepted it. Please understand, that penance was for you as commoner, for such prophecies of warning are the lot of the clergy. But I heard your words there, in the square. The twins spoke to their servants through you. You came to the college seeking education and a noble title. Yes, its doors will open soon, in no small part due to the efforts of Cornelius Tempest. But that is not your path. What you saw, young Brante, was a revelation. I can see why you had to preach, even in defiance of your Lord. But truly understanding the will of the gods is no simple task. It is something you must be taught to do. Your future is at the seminary. I can see you are ready to become a priest. The gods themselves have chosen this path for you. I will keep a close eye on your progress, Brante. You walk out of the Inquisition ward, released. The great bell of the great temple rings, echoing over the capital, and you feel a great union with this sound. It resounds within you, it courses through you, it brings clarity of purpose. Before your mind reacts, your lips are already whispering a prayer. This is it. This is your path. The Divine Seminary is right by the great temple. Its doors always open, and you enter those doors. The teacher will test you in several days. Before that day comes, you must live in a prayer cell at the seminary. When the day comes, they put you to the test. A priest examines you on your knowledge of the prayers, the words of Prophet Ezekias, and the sign of the Great Descent. In your responses, you mention the silver tree in your hometown. You mention being at its very roots. The final question comes. What brings you here? The wish to see and understand the will and love and the love of the twins, you reply. The priest nods at your words, satisfied. You are now a student of the Divine Seminary. This is now your new home and the place where you will prepare to receive your new Lord. You will become a priest. By the law of the Empire, you cannot inherit family property of titles. You are to carry the words of the twins into the world. From this moment forth, and until true death takes you to the hereafter. Oh, we really live in seminary, huh? Okay, it's fine. Yippee! Love being a priest? Healing is my path. Bonds of friendship. You return to the lodging house one last time to gather your belongings for the move to your new home. A young man dressed in the uniform of the military academy greets you by the door. It takes you a moment to recognize Thomas. Your friend locks you in an embrace. Brante! Hey, how are you? I heard about the nasty stuff that went down in the college square. Those damn gentry will do anything to keep lowborn folks under their thumb. Let the situation resolve itself. As for me, I'm an academy cadet now. He is beaming with pride. You invite him in and chat while you pack. Thomas continues to relay the news as you walk up the stairs. Were you an acolyte first before going on path of priest streamer? Of course! Payon Cave is my home, okay? And then the pyramid tree, and then the glass hand. Those are my homes as acolyte. Yippee! I made it into the top 10. Can you imagine? It did pretty well in the inspiring and science. It was all thanks to the help you gave me back in school in Anisote. I'll be studying the art of war now. Then it's a quick march to a Nobel title. How about you? Quick march mention? Ah. You tell Thomas about what happened over the past few days and of the path you have chosen. He remains quiet as you speak. Both of you realize that you may never see each other again. You know, Brante, here's what I think. You may have your own path in life, but you're my friend. We gotta make sure our friendship lasts forever, no matter what happens to us. Oh, he gives us a ring. Oh, that's so sweet. Everything reminds of Yukop, I know. Here, I brought 2 brass rings. If the old tradition is to be believed, both the rings and the wearers will always remain close to each other, no matter where fate takes them. What do you say? Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this interaction. Amazing. I I love, I love rings. I wouldn't I wouldn't mind another ring on my fingers if only I'm not lazy to buy one. Ah, way back then I have one ring that the friendship ring too, but you know, things happen, and more or less that the ring itself, when I bought it, they say that it's like from silver, but apparently it's not. Well, maybe I'm not taking care of it that good, so it becomes, have the corroded and stuff. But yeah, things happen, and I left it on a temple in Japan for, releasing me from my lot. Dot, dot, dot. But I love rings. I wouldn't mind another friendship ring. La la la. The two of you grow up side by side. Thomas, the audacious, hot-blooded, sharp-tongued boy who used to live next door. You can't imagine your childhood without him. But would it be right to promise him that your friendship will last forever, no matter what happens? 2 rings made of plain brass lie in his open palm. If you wear these rings, you will be bound by ties of friendship for the rest of your life. Wait, why cannot why? Oh no. What do you mean I need to be normal, man? What is this, Brante? Oh, this is so sad. Fine. Oh, what the fuck is this? You are not the children you used to be. This is where you must part ways. Damn. Okay. Okay, calm down now. Holy shit. Look at that. Suffered all ties. Holy. You are sure you will do your best to get the friendship alive, but you cannot promise it to last. Oh, this is the realistic part. This is so realistic. Yeah. I will take this. This is just me. Huh? You take one of the rings from his outstretched palm. The two of you have walked side by side ever since you were children. Even though your paths in life may differ, nothing will ever tarnish your bond. You are ready to preserve your friendship in the breast forever. You put the breast ring on your pinky, a perfect fit. Thomas does the same. He starts beaming again. Oh, they put it on pinky, that's so cute. Now we are friends forever, for all eternity. We gotta celebrate this. Come, come, I know a place. I gotta show you. Tastiest meat I've ever tried, Brante. My treat. Oh, that's so cute. That's so nice. I cannot. What does the writer say for the progression of Brante? Ah, let's see. Surely this will not bode ill. The two of you go to a noble salon by the square of Emperor Severin. Surrounded by tobacco smoke and meat bottles, you wag your tongues, recall the days of your adolescence, and make plans for the future. Nobody knows what could be waiting for you, but you promise you will never lose sight of each other. Oh! I'm too weak. I'm too weak for this kind of story. Sheesh! Ta-da! 1135 was still the same year. Fall, a letter from home. After deciding to enroll in the Divine Seminary, you write back home. It isn't an easy letter to write. Father sent you to the capital to enroll in the college. But who could have predicted Archduke Monroe's assault on the college, or the revolution had that found you here? Your family replies quickly. You receive their letter in just a week. Father is not happy with your choice, just as you expected. My son, I realize that these are the difficult times in the capital. Nobody expected an attack on the college. Had you been more firm, you could have upheld your right to study there. Cornelius Tempest will ensure that the college reopens again. Yet you have already rejected the nobleman's lot. It seems your grandfather was right. But your choice is made, so follow it and study to become a priest. I did not send you to the capital for this, but I accept your choice. Oh, this is a. I'm sorry, Daddy. The disappointment. Mother, on the other hand, supports you eagerly. My dearest son, I am so proud that you have chosen to follow your destiny, even if it means going against your father's expectations. I always knew you were born to carry the twins' word in the world. This is as it should be. Nathan echoes mother's sentiments. The path of the faith may be even more noble than the path of the noble. I'm going to go to the seminary in Anisote like you. We are going to live the same lot, you and I. You always show me the way. You are not surprised to learn that Stephen and Gloria are disappointed in you, each for their own reasons. How could you defy father's will? It cost him so much time and money to send you to the capital. But alas, what can we do? If the lot of the clergy is your destiny, then so be it. We of the noble lot will attend to our family's future from now on. I wanted you to find your own way, and you defied father's will, all to bend to the will of the church. I hope this new lot fits you well. Hiya! Holy shit. Oh no. Okay. We are fine, the family is fine. Searching for the truth. Lessons at the seminary start early in the morning. Before the lessons come two prayers, one privately in your room, then a communal prayer in the refectory. The morning bell eases you from sleep in the morning. You adjust to the new routine more easily than you would have expected. The seminary students are quite numerous. You have counted more than 30 young adults studying with you. There are both boys and girls, but the girls already covered their hair and keep everyone at this distance. Most of the time, the boys and girls study separately, unless a lesson is particular importance. The classroom is vast, and the boys and the girls sit separately, watching the each unassuming teacher with rapt attention. His name is Father Jeremiah Hoch. He writes a word in large letters of the blackboard. Isatius. It is a name you know well. Isatius was the disciple of the twins, the elder's favorite. He wrote the two books that lay down the teachings of the twins. The first book tells of how the twins are the will, law, and love. The second book tells of the lot and how each of the other three of the three estates is granted its own lot. For the entire first semester, you will study only these two books, for they are the foundations of the faith. Father Jeremiah gives a passionate lecture about Ezechiel and describes his life. His words are filled with reverence. After all, Ezechiel surely was second to none when it comes to understanding their divine providence. After a dozen days in the seminary as a student, you hear a rumor. Duke, the patriarch of Armenia, is about to come here, and the teachers are preparing themselves. The Father Jeremiah informs you of the patriarch's arrival a few days later. It is a tradition that every year the patriarch of the capital province personally teaches a class for the first year students of the seminary in Eterna. The lesson in question will be held in 3 days. We teachers are aware that many students are too preoccupied with their current studies to attend this lecture. But I assure you, should you not attend this lesson, it will not affect you in any way. The students exchange wary glances. Skipping class is normally grounds for harsh punishment. This uncharacteristically mercy is only a few words away from saying you ought to skip the lecture. I see, sneaky. Your curiosity is piqued. What is making the seminary teachers treat the patriarch's lesson like this? Perhaps you should hear what he has to say and see for yourself. You decide to attend the lecture. The day comes. The lecture hall is half empty. There are several teachers in the hall as well, keenly eyeing every student who has chosen to attend this class. A few minutes behind schedule, Patriarch Luke arrives. You recognize his broad shoulders and thick brown beard right away. His eyebrows are thick too, and brown. Half-squinting eyes gaze out from under them. He greets the student with a smile and begins. The air in the seminary. Whoops. The air in the seminary is so inspiring. There was a time when I too studied the teaching of the twins with these walls. My mind was overflowing with questions, but I found answers only to few of them. I believe that many among you find little satisfaction in the answers that has come down to us from the faraway past. And I believe that you will yet find the answers that eluded me. More than 1,000 years ago, the twins came to our world. They brought us knowledge. After through that, each of us shall face divine judgment and retribution. And the fate of each of us in the hereafter depends on the readiness of our worldly lives. You are students of the seminary. You are now studying the teaching of Ezechiel, the foundation of our faith. The students of the elder twin are lovingly assembled are their words, all their guidance, and brought it to us who live in the present. But how true is it that the laws, the bonds that hold our present society together, were indeed established by the gods? Ah, this is it. This is the source of the unhappiness. There are whispers from the teacher's seats. They are not happy with these words, but none of them sees fit to interrupt the patriarch. Apart from the written words of Ezechiel, there is no other proof that the twins established the laws and told all people to follow them. While they were prisoned in this world, Neither the elder nor the younger ever mentioned separating people into three estates. The twins only told us of the judgment we shall face in the hereafter, and not the laws by which they will judge us. That being said, I will ask you a question. The very questions my brethren fear so much. Is there not a chance Isaacus was in error? For no mortal man is free of error. And is there not a chance we all are in error by repeating his words? Instead, would it not be more sensible for everyone to interpret the teachings of the twins individually? Perhaps the solution in the teachings of Isaacus was right for Isaacus himself, and not for all of us. Wow! Imagine doing this in our real world. Whew! The teacher's displeasure grows louder and louder with looks every word. Finally, Father Jeremiah grows ignorant enough to interrupt the lecture. This profane speech must end. How can a man of your rank be so imprudent and irresponsible as to confuse young people with such ungodly heresy? We'll find that no soul in this very hall will ever doubt the truth as it is written in the sacred books. To this, Patriarch Luke smiles again. I am a mortal man, like Saint Eustathius, so I may be in error as well. If this is indeed so, and no student of the seminary shares my concern enough to dedicate a paper to the question I have asked, then I will curtail my dangerous speech so as to not confuse these bright young souls. But if perchance you are the ones in error, if one of these bright young souls does in fact share my concern, then my lectures, not my overlook on Isaacus and his writings, will continue. The patriarch leaves. For a time, the teachers converse in low voices. Then Father Jeremiah casts a watchful eye over the students and rises. It is natural for young people such as you to face the eternal truths with doubts, and the words you have heard may have sown with themselves among those youthful doubts. But listen to what I am about to say. There is no place for such impiety in the life of a true priest. Heed my words, all of you, and consider the danger well before you allow such dangerous thoughts into the temple of your mind. There can be no doubt that the Patriarch of Arnia could never call the true faith into question. However, youths such as you, who are only beginning their service to the twins, may easily be led astray by such ideas. So be mindful of your thoughts and doubts, and without any impiety, for the path of heresy can lead only to eternal suffering. You return to the mosaic cell in which you live. The book of Isaacus are right there on the shelves. You open the book and run over the words about the Lord. These words are the truth of truths. You learned them by heart when you were very young. How could anyone ever doubt them? Yet you cannot deny that there is at least one truth in Patriarch Luke's words, and this truth is gnawing at your mind. Isaacus was indeed a mortal man, and as a mortal, he could have been in error. He could have gotten it all wrong. This thought fills you with doubt. Ooh, what's this? Reject the doubt. Ooh. I see. Ah. Let us pray. The feud between the Patriarch Luke and the seminary teachers makes you think. Why do these old men have to argue over the interpretation of words written by a mortal man, The most important thing here is the will of the God, but it is being obscured behind a battle over dogma. Once your lessons are done for the day, you head for the temple. Inside, you raise your head to look at the statues of the twins, the elder with the lash. the younger with the sword. They look at you, almost as if they are curious to see what you will do. You clasp your hands and whisper a prayer. It is part prayer, part question. What is their will? What did the twins truly intend to tell the people? How are we supposed to live? Your whispered words scatter among the tall pillars and stretch across the temple like a web waiting to catch an answer. Even the flickering candlelight seems to dance to the rhythm of your prayer. And then, you sense an unfamiliar feeling of comforting warmth. It is pulsing on your chest, from the place where a priest encircled cross would be. You do not notice when your prayer changes. It is no longer a question, it is now an expression of joy, a hymn to the twins, to their will and love, and to the lots and the wisdom they have brought into this world. The prayer ends, but the warmth in your chest remains. With that warmth comes understanding. Everything you are doing here is for a reason, and it is right. The twins are within you, they are guiding you. And when you speak in a temple one day, you will speak the will of the twins, and you will bring forth their gift to all existence. Doubt plagues you no longer. Okay, I didn't expect that I will read such a quote unquote cult. This yapping makes me sleepy. I don't like religion. Ooh. Now I'm kinda wonder. Can I? Well, never mind. Year 1136, winter, the trial of the 50. You have lived another year in the capital. Eterna has been shaken by what it is known as the trial of the 50. 50 people stand trial at once, all prominent members of several political circles. They are accused of treason and conspiracy against the crown. Time to go back in time to change the decision. Deja vu? It's not the first time that we do that on another universe, right? The accused spoke in favor of reducing the power of the nobles and granting more rights to the common estate. Ooh! There was no mention of rebellion, yet those words alone were enough to indict them. Every session of the trial is open to the public. It is a show of power made to discourage people from forming such circles ever again. You attend one of these sessions. The 50 face their verdict. Forced labor in the mines of Magra and Illyria for regular members, and true death for their leaders, 6 men and 1 woman. Their public execution takes place in the central square of Eterna. You remember the woman? Her name was Annie Siren. He made a speech before her execution. A young woman, not too tall, her face almost plain, with long bangs over her eyes. She looks calm, even at this moment. You cannot believe she is about to leave this world forever. Any Syrian takes a look around before she speaks. Her voice is quiet, but you are close enough to hear every single word. She says she is happy to give her life fighting for the rights of the people. Her cause will never die, and he claims. Others like her will continue their work in hiding, for their cause is right and just. She is dragged away to the others. They put a sack over her head and tighten a noose around her neck. A hand yanks on the lever, and the 7 dangle in the air. Their feet tremble at first, then grow still. There are gasps and cries of discontent in the crowd. Ooh. More discontent. Yippee. Ooh, -2. What is -2? So, still struggle power. Okay. Okay, one moment. I gonna wonder if we can you know. Where is it? This one? Wait, how to go back anyway? Uh, do, 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 do. But maybe this is just today that I am so sleepy though. Ah. Let's see, can I? Wait, how to? How to? How to? I thought they say that I can just go to the chapter immediately, but I don't know how. Chapter. Mm, Let me Google that slightly. The life and suffering of Sir Brante. Choose chapter. No. Repeat. Chapter. When loading a game, you can select a chapter and start from the beginning of it. Oh, wait, beginning? Oh, that's so up there. Ah, it's okay. Commit. Let's commit. The Black Book. Your studies at the seminary continue. You assist with the preparation for church holidays and study the accounts of the twins' lives and the sacred scriptures. The seminary sends some of its students on a pilgrimage to the holy sites of the empire to follow in the footsteps of one of the twins. A large group of these pilgrims returns to the seminary several weeks after your studies begins. Commitment to prayer. What are we but to pray? Ah. Being a priest is such a good life, you know. Every party needs a priest. Among the students in this group is a young woman who looks familiar. She holds her head high as her brown eyes, filled with wisdom and strength, study you attentively. She approaches you first. It is Jen. You met in the past by the silver tree in Anisote. Jen was but an acolyte at the temple by the tree at the time, but now she is an eternal like you, almost ready to complete her studies. I remember you. I'm glad you are here. So you found your way to the priestly lot after all. It's nice to see a familiar face from your former life. You start spending more time with Jen, praying and reading the sacred scriptures together. Oh, so sweet. Most of the time, you discuss theology, but the more you learn about each other, the more you start discussing your lives before the seminary. You tell her how mother prepared you to serve the twins ever since you were a child, from daily prayers to following your lot in everything. As for me, I don't know who my parents are. I grew in the orphanage by the temple. Studying at the seminary has been my goal since as long as I can remember. The priests were kind to me, and now it is my sacred duty to serve the twins. With the first term exams now behind you, you are allowed to visit the antiquarium, a a special storage chamber for secret relics and artifacts that harken back to the history of the faith. You invite Chen to go there with you. The inside of the antiquarium is quiet. The items you see beyond the glass panes and on the shelves are nothing short of amazing. One thick red tome is an original work inked by Isetius. You see the old image of the twins likeness, faded with time. You behold the last used in the very first sacraments for the lowborn Lord. The relics made of silver, the twin blessed metal, are kept in a separate chamber. You take some time poring over these handcrafted sacred symbols. The shelves on the opposite wall are covered with silver colors large and small. They are so elegant! The things we make are much simpler nowadays. Always cast from silver, not forged by hand. Look! Those old colors even had names stamped into silver. Another wall is covered with thin silver slabs. Prayers to the twins etched into the metal. After taking the priest sacrament, any priest may use such a silver slab to call the God's power down upon their foes and work wonders, even outside the temple grounds. Wait, is this holy light? We can use this to attack? Wow. Do you think these might be copies? Silver slabs disappear when they are used, don't they? Just imagine the temptation. Working wonders anywhere, just like that. There is one more chamber at the farthest end of the antiquarium, with only one relic within, the only room here that is guarded. Your voices trail off when Jen and you feel the eyes of the chamber guard upon you. He bears a scroll with a silver seal on his cassock. An Inquisitor. What the Inquisitor is guarding is a black book, its pages blackened, seemingly by fire. The book lies inside a spacious case forged of time-faded silver. You are not allowed to approach it, the Inquisitor says. What is it, you ask? Is Gloria? Yeah, that's true. Ah, love Gloria for for upgrading. Ah. The Inquisitor sighs and glances at the silver case with worry and scorn. This is the most dangerous and vile of all the relics in the land, he says. It is a monument to the Dark Ages, when Archnians used to fight one another for power. A time when one of the great Archnian dynasties defied the twins' chosen tempests. Wow, what do you mean 1 minute cooldown when you can spam it in Ragnarok? No, 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 no. We don't do that. Ah, man. Such is the day, spamming Gloria for hunting. Ah. The Artian who owned this book was Char Milanidas. Driven by the helpless rage, he scourged the land of Magra and ravaged the Imperial army with a terrible curse. But the twins' power stripped him of his dark sorcery, and the Holy Order brought him down. The book within this case contains his sinister spells. Spamming Gloria when making pots? Yeah! Like whenever either the blacksmith, the alchemist need to be crafting something. We always spam Gloria. Ready to press. I think my Gloria was on F3, so I'm just F3, F3, F3. What the Inquisitor says seems unbelievable. The books you have read say that all of Milanida's relics were destroyed. He explains, however, apparently the book was utterly impossible to emulate, even with the gods' divine aid. The countless raging pyres it was subjected to could only blacken the pages with ash. but not destroy them. The dark magic remains within the book, preserving its blasphemous sorcery. Oh, so this is the necromancy of Tai, the one that we have on Baldur's Gate. But the book alone was not enough. The rebellious Duke turned his fairyland into a weapon by destroying it. The Holy Order, the swords of the twins, surrounded by Milanida's forces along with the Imperial army. Their victories were numerous, for true faith guided them towards the city of Anisote. With no other way to prolong the war and nourish his magical powers, the rebellious Duke squeezed all life from the land of Magra and transformed it into dark sorcery. And so, the province of Magra, ruled by Char Milanidas, became an infertile desert during that war. The people of Milanidas began dying from sickness and famine, and many fled to the neighboring lands. What is this? Oh, what are you taking notes? I don't think I yep something important. Yet, this act, this evil act, did little to stop the twins' true believers. By the prayer of their priest, the gods took away the dark magic of Charmiladidas and dispelled the accursed sorcery he had wrought. The Holy Ordeal dealt swiftly with the remnants of Milanidas' army, while the Inquisition captured all the mages and witches hiding in Anisote. Tsar Milanidas himself was executed as an outbreaker possessed by heresy who had destroyed the fertile lands of Magra and starved thousands of his subjects to death. Be wary of magic, for magic is an ungodly power that distorts and plagues all it touches, and so must be eradicated. Ah, so you want to hoard all that power just for yourself? Oh, nyaruhodo. These words seemed to affect Jen deeply. She turns pale and walks out of the room containing the encaged book. You thank the priest for his story and follow her. You find the poor girl sitting on a bench in the park by the temple, her face hidden in her arms. You lightly tap her on the shoulder and ask what is troubling her. I'm. When I came to Eterna, I wasn't alone. I had a friend, almost a sister. Her name is Alice. I had one goal here, to serve the twins, but she wanted to be an actress. Ah, so okay, this is the woman that we can save? I argued against it, told her that acting was in defiance of her lot, but Alice wouldn't listen. She's performing in taverns now, and in markets on holidays. I went to one of her performances once, just the other day, in fact. And I saw her eyes glowing yellow. Every time her eyes flashed, the people would applaud her. She is not just defying the law, she is using magic. Alice is practicing the dark arts, confounding people's mind with sorcery. I was far enough away. Her spell didn't reach me. I want to, but I can't tell the Inquisition about her. Alice is my only real friend in the world, and she's a witch. I don't know what to do. Sister, please. Imagine. Jen's shoulders tremble with anxiety. Her brown eyes are red with tears as she looks at you, hoping for guidance that will save her from error. What do you tell Jen? What is this? Oh, Alice joined a troop. Interesting. Ooh. Alice threw that? Damn. That's crazy. What's this? You convince Jen to give counsel to her friend and get her to the right manipulation? Wow. Wait, I need to see. Wait, series chair. Hmm. Interesting. What is this wavering? He's okay. Let's tell no one. I'm not a snitch. He looked away from Jen and asked her a question. Does she feel any evil in Ellie's heart? Would she ever use that power to harm others? Jen shakes her head. No, Alice would never do that. But what will she face in the hereafter? How will she be judged? If this is true, you say, then there is no need for the Inquisition. Why do you say that? Because your friend is not Charmilanidas, you say. She is not killing the land. She is not defying the God's chosen order. She is not starving thousands. And she will never harm others. If Alice remains free, she will have a choice. A choice to willingly reject her accursed power and accept the lot she was dealt. But if the Inquisition finds her, she will be stripped of her lot and turned into a lame mockery of a human bound in a silver collar. She will never find her way to the twins in the House of Humility. How dare you say such a thing? This is heresy. The twins abhor all magic. The twins gave people the lots, you say, and they gave them the will to live their lives. The younger shall meet us all in the hereafter, and every decision shall be judged. The mages have their own burden to bear, their own trial to overcome, and that trial is their power. They must overcome it, or fail and face the punishment at the foot of the pillar. Jan leaps to her feet, anger burning in her tearful eyes. And what if the Inquisition finds her? They'll burn her at the stake, and then what? Before that happens, Jen should talk to her friend and explain her situation, you say. Jen must take care of her and teach her how to hide her power. The best way for a witch to stay alive would be to flee Eterna and joining a traveling troupe. Jen thanks you. Her voice rings with calm confidence now. She sees that firm faith does not mean zealous dogmatism, you realize. She has had to break the law for the sake of love. The twins are love, yet the twins are also love. Okay, I like this message right there. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Yippee! Ah, so many women, so little love interest. Year 1136, summer, the feast of the air. The capital is preparing for a great celebration, the coming age of a giant tempest, heir to the throne. Ribbons and flags flutter in the wind, the streets are scrubbed clean, and the scent of flowers fills the air. You, too, set some time aside to join the celebration. It is not often that you can see the ruling family of the empire firsthand. The celebration day comes, and Eterna is a buzz. A festive procession starts on the streets. Students from the college and cadets from the military academy march in front, line up in columns, and other citizens follow suit. You join the parade around the tail of the procession. Before long, it reaches the square in front of the emperor's palace. The ruling dynasty of the Tempest observe the parade from the palace balcony. They are joined by the empire's highest dignitaries and province overseers. For the first time in your life, you see Emperor Uther II with your own eyes, there, high up above. The columns of college students and academic cadets come to a halt at the balcony and salute the emperor with their mottos. The emperor raises his hand in a gesture of benevolent greeting. Then his voice echoes across the square. You can hear him easily, even from so far away. I accept your gratitude, my loyal subjects. Take pride as you wield your knowledge and valor in service to the Empire. All who are worthy will be ennobled by the mantle, by my grace. The nobles to be cheer for Emperor's words, but then Archduke Monroe steps onto the balcony, and their jubilation gives way to murmurs of discontent. Everyone here remembers all too well how the ruler of Monia tried to shut down the college by force. Still, the Archduke is de facto leader of the Argentine gentry. He is a force to be reckoned with, even for the Emperor. Hail your Emperor, common folk! Be forever obedient and grateful for the good graces you do not deserve by birth. But then, everyone grows silent. A young, slender Argentine with a shy smile comes forth. There are whispers in the crowd. That's Prince Jerian, heir to the throne, student of Cornelius, promise and the hope of the common estate. To the left of Jerian is his younger brother Flavius. He is baffled at the sight of the pirate below, too young to process what he is seeing. May the twins be kind to you, my future subjects. I promise to repay you in kind and help you prosper in your loyal service to the Empire. Exalted by these words, the nobles to be roar as one. All hail Prince Jorian! Another figure steps into the view next to the heir. He is an Argentine, elegantly dressed, and his mantle bears the tempest colors. He raises his arms, about to make a speech. Gaius? What are you doing here? Long live Prince Jerian! Students of the college, cadets of the academy, time and again you have proven yourself to the Empire by word and deed. Today is a day of celebration, and in honor of Prince Jerian, you must ask the Emperor to guarantee forever the right of distinguished common folk to be ennobled by the mantle. So, ask now! Wow, what is this propaganda? What a way to force your hand upon the emperor in front of public. The cadets and students freeze in hesitation. They exchange glances, unsure whether to follow the words of the emperor's own brother. On the balcony high above, Prince Jerian also remains still, listening to every reaction from the crowd. Archduke Monroe briskly steps into view once more. He takes several seconds to observe the crowd before he speaks. Imperial subjects! What the Emperor rather wishes to say is that you must always remember that you owe your status to the Tempest dynasty. The Emperor accepts your gratitude and sends you off with his blessing. You may leave now. Commotion and murmurs spread over the crowd as some of the nobles to be refuse to follow Archduke Monroe's order. There are shouts heard here and there. The law! We ask for the law! The academy officers and teachers of the college urge them to fall in line and resume the parade, but tension is rising. The crowd slowly grows enraged and unruly. An Imperial Guard cavalry regiment emerged from the palace. They start slowly advancing on the crowd, hands on their sword, pushing people out of the square. The commoners are now running left and right. You, too, have to move away. This quickly quells the commotion in the square, and the cavalry withdraws. Emperor Uther II appears on the balcony again. Archduke Monroe stands by his side. The square falls silent at the sight of the sovereign. My subjects, I can see how overjoyed you are for Prince Jerian, but your show of reverence and gratitude was clear enough. Now, obey my will. Continue the parade and sing the praises of the Tempest dynasty that has given you so much. The square obediently lines up in column once again. The bout of defiance is in the past now, and they resume the festive parade through the city streets. Glory to Emperor Uther! Glory to Prince Jerian! Ooh, holy shit. Okay. Wow. It's very imbalanced, don't you think? Hmm. But also, struggle for power is the source of chaos, I think. Ooh. Year 1136 Summer. Letters from home. Minus 3 power, I know, it's like damage down. There are days when you receive letters from home. Father's writing is very reserved. He mostly discusses events and work in Magra and writes very little about the family. It makes me proud that I have managed to teach Stephen how to handle our affairs at home. Your older brother behaves impeccably at the society balls and receptions that we host. He has already made several crucial acquaintances. But Gloria has a different opinion of Stephen. She thinks your older brother is taking more and more after grandfather. Stephen is a lot like grandfather. It's in his manners, his posture, his voice. He even dresses just like him. He used to be aloof around me, and we barely talked in the past. But now he always blames me and tears me apart. I can't take it anymore. He walks all over me all the time and treats me like a housemate. Mother writes to you. From her letters, you learn that Nathan just barely managed to graduate from school. It makes me sad to admit that Nathan has none of the talents you have. The other day, he told me he won't even try to study in the capital. He says he won't be able to pass the exams. I find solace only in the nights Nathan and I spend together reading the scriptures and our walk to the church by the silver tree. He accompanies me every time. Your sister and younger brother write about mother too, and they say the same thing about her health. He now spends more time locked away in her chambers to brood. Gloria does her best to accompany mother when she leaves home, and Nathan's letters mention her steps echoing in the house in the middle of the night. There is one more thing Nathan mentioned in his letters. Stephen and Gloria have been fighting very often these days. Stephen always tries to get under Gloria's skin, and she answers him in kind. Then Stephen calls her a lovely commoner to make her shut up. You always tremble in excitement each time you see a new letter with the seal of your home province. Your fate is still bound tightly to your families, no matter the distance between you. Ooh, okay. Big brother. Oh no, okay. Oh no, okay. What even I do? I'm just studying here. All these people, man. Okay. Matters of fate. The months fly by now. Every day at the seminary is filled with study and work. You are being trained to live by your new lot. There can be no rest from service to the twins. Ah! Ah! Everything reminds me of Ragnarok. Gloria Brante. You're well acquainted with your instructors now, and with each passing day, you come closer to being their equal. Every month, you and your class learn more about the sacred scriptures and the life and routine of the church and how to guide others to live by their laws. You learn about the founding of the church and the three councils at which the twins' first disciples first established the dogmas of the faith. When the first council met, they pronounced that the twins' faith would be the only faith throughout the empire of all eternity, and the Tempest dynasty would rule the land by their will, for they were chosen by God. Oh my god. Maybe I will ask permission to not narrate the religion part of this game. Ah, religion and politics on in game makes me so sleepy. Holy shit. Speed reading. Whee. No. Okay, now okay, we fall into something interesting. The secret society. You call these students who are clearly united by a shared mystery. There are only a handful of them. When they meet, they sit at the same table and speak in hushed whispers, falling silent if anyone tries to approach them. Talking? Da. Your books will never do your preaching for you. Yeah, that's so true. Oh, let's see. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Well, I love infiltrating. Sermons and prayers are something you already know. Right now, you will try to learn something else, something new. For several days in a row, you attempt to take a seat near the enigmatic seminary students. They eye you with suspicion and avoid you every time. Well, isn't that sad? Ooh. Oh, who are you, mister? Finally, a stout man with a bald spot walks up to the pulpit. He is wearing a cassock, but you notice that he is not wearing the twins' cross. Father Mark. Oh my goodness. Reject the twins! Cast them aside. Okay, this is heresy. The truth is that there is no difference between eternal bliss and eternal suffering. We will be deprived of our will in the hereafter, deprived of our very selves, immersed within the will of the twins. There will be no we in the hereafter. Our existence and our freedom exist only in the here and now. We exist only so long as we live in this world. Oh, okay, that kind of teaching. Wow, this is very dangerous teaching you have here, Father Mark. Life is short, and so we must strive to do everything before it ends. There will be no desires after the gods judge us, nor will there be any way to fulfill them in the hereafter, for we will have no will of our own. Reject the divine law and write your own law here in this world. Ooh. Father Mark is a splendid orator. Yeah, of course. Interesting. Oh my goodness, what happening? Year 1137. Summer. The overseer of Magra. Two major events take place while you are busy living your life. Firstly, Cornelius Tempest is no longer the great chancellor of the empire. He has been ousted and sent back to his province. His replacement is the Archduke of Moria. Oh no! Garius Monroe, the same Monroe who sought to shut down the college. The most powerful lord in the realm finally convinced the emperor that his brother Cornelius was giving too much freedom to the lawbird. Now the policies of the empire will be reversed. Many fear that the new great chancellor will destroy the imperial code of laws and other achievements of Cornelius. There are cautious rumors among the people. They say the new great chancellor is going to revoke the right of a common law to be ennobled by the mental. Yeah, of course. Secondly, Magra, your homeland, now has a new overseer, Gaius Tempus, the other brother of Emperor Euthyrus II. Usually, the overseer of a province is its archduke. After all, it makes sense for the province's most powerful noble to impart the emperor's will to the locals. Yet now this age-old tradition has been broken, and to no one's surprise, Archduke Tarquinius Milanides is absolutely furious. Yeah, of course. Gaius Tempus used to be the main supporter of his brother, former Great Chancellor Cornelius Tempus. The nobles at the emperor's court say this is a stratagem by the Arcadian gentry, who wants Gaius removed from court affairs along with Cornelius. Either way, Gaius Tempus and Tarquinius Milanides will be at each other's throats over the province. This does not bode well for their future. Only one thing is clear. Magra, your home province, is about to face great changes. The peace. Wait, what is this? Criminal relationship. A spring is in full bloom. The city of Eterna is a sea of flowering trees. The apple trees are particularly prevalent. You see them growing everywhere in the seminary yard alone. How nice is it to be How nice it would be to sit here with a good book, enjoying the apple blossoms and getting lost in important thoughts. But there is no time for that. A recent incident has the entire seminary on edge. One of the senior seminary students has been accused for having a relationship with a witch. See, this is the kind of story that makes me not sleepy. Spicy. The Inquisition had been watching the girl for a long time. When the lovers met and the girl put a floral wreath on the student's head, the Inquisition spies saw it all. The Inquisition have spies? Wow, kinky, but okay. Should have known. The lovers were immediately arrested. You hear about it from Jan. She looks very anxious when she comes to you to discuss the news. Are you going to watch the trial? They're only allowing priests and seminary students to attend it. We have to be there. It's an important case. We could learn so much from seeing the Holy Tribunal in actions. You agree to go with her. After all, the case is highly unusual indeed. Junius Diamond, one of the leaders of the new faith, has stepped forward to defend the student and the girl. Spicy story? Yeah. We love spicy story. You have already met the other leader of the new faith, Luke, Patriarch of Archnia. But Patriarch Junius holds much more authority. The seminary students speak of him in hushed voices and only when instructors are not around. Junius Diamond is more than a patriarch of one of the provinces. He is an Archnian hailing from one of the great dynasties and the leader of the Holy Order, the Empire finest knights in service to the Twins Church. Okay, I want to narrate all of this. Holy moly. Yeah, of course, it's from will be Father. Father Ulrich again. The day has come. True and lawful Inquisitor. Oh, this is an act of sacrilege beyond compare. Holy moly, what is this? This man is a venomous viper nurtured in the church's bosom. He defied all that is forbidden and engaged in an act of hideous lechery. Already a malefection, but worse yet, the object of his lust is an abhorrent sinful witch. Oh, green eyes. I don't think I ever, uh, you know, look at someone with like green emerald eyes. Must be nice. Ah. Huh? As for the witch, put her in a collar and cut off her nose so that her comely appearance may never again lead a righteous man astray. Oh my god, okay, now you are just misogynistic. Holy, what is this? Wow, okay, Jen. Okay, calm down. Hold your opinion. Cut off her nose, I know. The punishment for being a witch is to be a Voldemort. Makes sense. Oh, okay, fine. So you have no problem with the witch woman being cut off her nose, but you want to defend the young man. I see what you are, Patriarch Junius. This is interesting. What do you mean both is... Oh no. We lack of theology? Wow. Ah, is this my punishment because I'm too sleepy listening to the sermon? Oh, fine. Yeah, we just need to flee. Who cares? What he says, I can't read and can't hear. Okay. Oops. Hello, Nekujim. Good morning. Wait. I wonder if my thing is tinging. I think it shows, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very sleepy. Maybe I will end soon. Wait. Okay. Yes, let's go. Let's go out, Miss Jen. It's a joke. Maybe you also need to be on the trial. Maybe some cutting on your nose will do it. Love your speed reading? Wait. I need to narrate this. Suddenly I'm awake again. Carefully, Jen's hand touches yours and squeezes your fingers gingerly. Then, suddenly, she embraces you. You gasp with surprise and place your hands on her waist. Huh? Is this a chest hug or perhaps? Her breath feels hot on your neck. Her eyelashes flutter against your skin as her arms glide up and down your back. You are not yet priest. You are not yet one with the clergy. You are not yet bound by the new Lord. And for now, anything is possible. Okay, this is nice. Oh, this is what I live for. I'm awake again. You're a free trial? No, I thought that you're not. You're expensive premium, whatever thing. Uh, uh, this writing is so nice for RPing, you know. She smells so good. A lock of hair tumbles out from under her headcloth. You gently touch this lock with your lips. Hours, minutes, maybe seconds pass like this. Wait, oh, this is so funny. This is decreasing instead of increasing. Interesting. Then suddenly, Jen moves away and looks at you defiantly, biting her lower lip. If anything of my experience in reading the narration, biting your own lower lip is always lead to a good thing. 95%. You smile in return. She will embrace you once more, will she not? She steps back. You part ways. Jen heads for the prayer room. What do you mean? Tragic. This is tragic. Jen is still there, watching you go. When she catches your eye, she looks away and leaves. Ah. Is this PG-13? God, I hope not. I'm so disappointed. Ah! Hello, Martha. Ah! This is sad. This is sad. I cannot believe I'm getting cocked like this. I shouldn't, you know what? I shouldn't go to the church. I know it, but oh, I'm fumbled my ways now. I will never have any partner again. Ah, blah 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 blah. Like on zero risk. I know. I need to learn some risk. Imagine having enough charisma. Oh wait, the okay. The girl disappeared. This bots well. Hmm. Thinking. Wait. Oh, okay. What the heck? You approach the altar on the commoner's side. The jagged floor hurts as it busts into your bare feet, but there is a hint of pleasure in that pain. Okay, calm down, Sir Brante, calm down. I know you have been suffered in the pain since you're a kid, but don't lean into it. Or maybe, I don't know. Please do, I don't know. I'm not your mother. I'm just a narrator. Arise, priest. Hmm. You know now. You now. What is it? I cannot English. You now know the answers to all questions. You are now a messenger of the true word, the one who carries true understanding. Mm. Okay. Ooh, the mark of the lash is gone. Wow. Technology miracle. Hmm. Wait. Something glints on Jen's belt now. It's the silver seal of the Inquisition. Wait. Jen become Inquisitor? Oh no. Do continue, please. Ow. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what with these options? Why I need to strike with all of my might? Holy. Okay, this is only regarding my relationship with Jen. Okay, okay. Hmm. Wow. -1. Okay. Fine, I need to do my job, I guess. This is Wendy's. Ooh. I'm glad to see that you didn't hesitate. You must never show mercy if you are to carry out the will of the twins. Wow. Okay, calm down. Why are you being so culty? Oh no. Oh no. Are we being recruited for Inquisitor? Hmm. Now the time has come for you to join our ranks. Ooh. You are to return to your native land and protect our true faith against heresy. I thought I thought I'm going the path to be a priest, not a monk. Hmm. Historian going crazy. Yeah, the twist is great. Even though the religion thing is, just religion, but the twist is amazing. Ooh, the Jan pierces you with an intense stare. Oh, I don't even have option to reject this. Oh, okay, cool, okay, I see. Oh, okay, okay, I see, okay. Your sister in faith betrays no emotions. Her words sound sharp and dry. Oh no. Maybe we are cooked. The time has come to bid the capital farewell, brother Brant. We are leaving for Arizona tomorrow. Oh no. Forced into surfing, I know! This is sad. Oh no. His development is crazy. I thought we are going to have like some, spicy romance. Apparently, it's the other way around. Just before you leave, year 1137 winter, Demon stands trial. Just before you leave the capital, you overhear something unusual on the street. Julius Diamond, Patriarch of Astinia and one of the leaders of the new faith, will stand trial before a church tribunal. The Order of the Inquisition has accused Patriarch Junius of patronizing blasphemous witches and disseminating heresy. The Holy Tribunal claims that Junius Diamond was scheming to free all witches and sorcerers from the collars that fetter their accursed powers. And what's worse, the Patriarch was also accused of forming the Lawless, a dangerous secret society based in the imperial capital. Blah 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 blah, yeah. Okay. Oh no, is this because we, choose the old faith? Spicy romance with the faith? I don't want spicy romance with the faith. I'm. I. We all know. Ah, okay. I don't want to say something that will get me cancelled. But then comes the sudden news of Patriarch Junior's reply to the Holy Tribunal. It is no less stunning than the accusation. These words are nothing but lies. I will say this to anyone who dares to bring this accusation against me in person. But I want those hypocrites to bear the full weight of their responsibility for this slander against me, my flock, the Diamond Dynasty, and the Holy Order. I agree to stand trial before the Holy Tribunal, but I will face them on my own land and on my terms. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The new fate has directly challenged the old fate. Oh, damn. Okay, this is good. The plot thickens. Yippee! Oh no, we actually go back. Okay, okay, I see. Okay, goodbye, capital. Barely know ya. A farewell to the capital. The Reglata and Taurina rivers meet outside the city walls. You have barely left the capital since you came here all those years ago. A breeze is blowing in your face, and the bright noon sun hangs above the shining pillar. Your stay in Eterna has come to an end. You arrive here a boy, full of hopes and aspirations, driven by your family's expectations and a desire to live your life as you saw fit. And now you have lived to live, and this thought fills you with gentle sadness. Eterna did not become your home, and yet here you realize that you can be a messenger between the will of the twins and the people. You are the hand that shows the way, the interpreter of the gods, the man who guides the other to the peak when they depart for the hereafter. You have never felt so close to the twins, but now you carry within you the love and wisdom of the elder, and the law and power of the younger. After your second sacrament, you started seeing the twins' presence in this world everywhere. What will you see back in your hometown or by the silver tree? Oh, okay, so we become delusional. Okay, I see. Ah, we are so cooked. You think of Sister Jane often. She was your only companion during the years of study at the seminary, and now she will teach and assist you in your service to the Inquisition. What is the connection between you? Who will you become for one another? Ah, love. Oh, Nathan failed to enter the seminary. this kid, man, concerning. Being ashamed of failure is against the commoner's lot, you wrote back. A commoner must humbly accept failure, just as he would accept any other kind of suffering. Okay, calm down. Plus one again. Okay. Homecoming! After 4 years in the capital, you return to your home city of Anisote. Wow. It's very fast, huh? Ooh. The end of the youth. The years of your youth have come to an end. The time has come to leave the capital behind and return to your family and new business in your hometown of Anisote. The years away from home were full of tumult and hardship. Your adult shoulders now bear the burden of your first life-changing decisions. Did you have the freedom to choose this lot for yourself? Or was it your destiny all along, ever since your childhood years? All you can do now is follow the path that lies before you. Naruhodo? Wow, okay. This is not that okay, so apparently okay, yeah, this is the outcome. So choose this, right? And then what's this? Okay, we rescue Alice. We do the bond of friendship. We didn't even see this, so I guess the Lotless is neither destroyed or continue the activity. We didn't really shield any of the fate. Yeah, we didn't go for the victory because obviously we are not noblemen. Yeah, I see. Ooh, adult. Oh, see? You can only be called an adult if you are 20 years old. This take, I agree. Kinda.
A full adult now, I returned from the capital a changed man. Yet, my hometown was not the same as I had left it. Fate had difficult times in store for all of us.
It's so funny that the cuts in here are very short. So close to peacetime? We are on the peacetime. We are not on the war. We are currently on the peacetime. Look. Okay. Let me read this before we finish. Homecoming! You and Jen are returning to Anisote together. You listen to the spinning wheels of the carriage as it makes its way along the road. You see the land of Magra through the window, empty, desiccated by ancient magic. You are home, but you are no longer the boy who took this road to the capital 4 years ago. You are coming back a priest. Could your family ever have imagined that this would be the lot with which you would return? You will begin your service with the Inquisition in your home province. You will be reunited with your family soon. The most important event that will end this chapter, only one of them will happen. Oh, okay, let's see. You follow Oris on the path of will until the very end. Oof. Okay. What do you mean the relationship with Oris is master? What even is or Ulrich? We don't have any status. Okay. You convict Patriarch Cassius in a holy tribunal. Oof. Okay. What is that picture? Shadow. Wait, which one is Cassius? I forget. Okay, technically we don't have personal relationship with him, I guess. With your red, the new believers force Patriarch Cassius from his sacred post. Oh, okay, I remember who Cassius is. Ooh, tolerance of faith. Evidence against Cassius, the new faith. Persecuted. Ooh, okay. I see. Oris bend the city to his will. Oh, okay. I don't want that. The new believers zealous exact vigilante justice against the enemy of their doctrine. Oh. Everybody is so into violence, regarding religion. Okay, surely we don't want this, so. Okay, so this chapter is revolving around, the fate and Cassius and Ulrich. Okay, I see. Ooh, the Brante family becomes a hereditary dynasty of nobles of the sword. Thinking. Branded by dishonor, the family in ruins. Oh, wait. I don't understand why it's being scratched over. Oh, I guess this one, huh? Wait. Okay. The Brante family becomes a hereditary dynasty, earning the favor of overseer Gaius Place. Okay, so obviously don't want the family in ruins to do that. Yeah, okay, I see. A glorious bloodline or family means. Okay. You succeed your elder brother Stefan as the heir of the Brante family. Ah, yes. Maybe I also want this, but wait. Okay, so this is on. Okay, this is the global. This is for the Brante family. Ah, wow. This game is very elaborate. Oh no, the Brante family is no more. Naruhodo. Unity need to be more than 8. Oh, that's rough. Robert adopts Gloria and she becomes a full-fledged Brante. Interesting. Holy shit, what is this? You find a way to unite the Brante family and end all the strife at home. Wow, okay. What is this? We don't want Stefan to be killed. We don't want the secret plot. We don't want Gloria to marry someone. Okay. This that you can accomplish on your chosen life path. Okay. What is the Latari ritual? Ooh. People with the mask. Interesting. I see. The occupation screen is now available. Okay. The influence of Inquisition in the province of Magra. Okay. Represents how many people in the province accept the new teaching about the twin gods. The higher the tolerance, the harder it is for it. Okay, I see. Peacetime but full of turmoil on the Fate region, okay. I kinda want to stream longer, but for some reason my eyes is keep on falling right now, so I will end right now for today's session of Sir Brante. We will continue tomorrow, hopefully with a fresher eyes, body and mind, while we follow through the peace period of time in the life of Sir Brante. I'm stretching. Woo. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy your stay. Have a good morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Take care. Get good. Don't forget to drink and hydrate. I will see you guys tomorrow. Ta-da!